Dylan, no distracting from the point that we took a 5-win bonus point win against Wasps at the weekend, but it was a bit of a bizarre game, do you think?
Yeah, it was a bit to and fro at one point there. It was too close to call. It felt like we were in control, but the scoreline didn't really show that. And it wasn't until late doors when we scored a few points in quick succession that the scoreboard probably flattered us a bit. But no, it was a very difficult game, end-to-end stuff, and yeah, unfortunate to lose George out there as well for this week.
It seemed like, especially the start of the first half and the second half, there was a loss of sort of momentum, could you say? Do you think that was perhaps down to a lot of you guys coming back into the squad? Do you think there was a bit of disruption there at all, or do you find it easier to come back?
No, I thought in previous years we've struggled in that first game back, but I didn't think we showed signs of that. What was disappointing is the tries that we conceded were kind of length of the field on turnover ball. You know, people like Christian Wade. I made a decision in the game to call for a scrum when we had a free kick, and then they turned us over and they scored a try. So there's a couple of against the play kind of 7-point scores for them, which were, like I said, they kept that to and fro nature of the game. But no, I thought we stuck at it well. Our driving maul kind of came through nice and strong, and towards the end we scored some nice tries as well.
You mentioned obviously the unfortunate incident with George. We got the penalty try soon after that as well. Do you feel like that was a bit of a turning point in the game? Yeah,
I mean, it was unfortunate to lose George, but what was important is I think we had 3-4 minutes after that, and we knew we had the penalty in halfway, so we wanted to get the ball in the corner and we wanted another score before half time to make that 15-man advantage, the one-man advantage, sorry, count. So yeah, we got it, which is good. Got ourselves back into the game.
Credit to Wasps as well, obviously they continued scoring tries even when they were down to 14 men. They obviously put up a good performance, especially reflected in the scoreline. Really, it was quite close most of the game.
Yeah, it's difficult because when you go to 14 men, I suppose it gave them licence to just play. There was no pressure on them to even win the game, I suppose. Away from home, 14 men, and they've got attacking threats throughout their team, so it did make them harder to play against. But no, we stuck to our guns, and like I said, I think the last 15 minutes we racked up, I think, 2 or 3 scores, which was nice to finish the game with.
Looking forward to Clermont this weekend. Obviously, it's going to be absolutely huge. Going into it as underdogs. Do you feel like that title really sort of spurs you on?
Yeah, it's good. It's good. No, well, I suppose we've got expectation on ourselves, but especially away from home, I don't think they'll lose many there. We've gone to places before where they've had home records and we've taken them. So I'm thinking Ulster, went to Leicester years ago. Sarries, I think we're the only team that's beaten them at Allianz. So we respond well to a challenge, and this is just a huge one.
Okay, you mentioned their home record. They haven't lost at home in Europe since 2008. Does that affect you at all, or can you just blank that out and think we can still do it?
No, I think it shows the size of the challenge, and we're going to respect that. But the bigger the challenge, the bigger reward, I suppose. And I think if we get the reward is a home semi-final, so we're aware of that.